CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele has been granted bail yesterday by an Abuja High Court to the tune of 300 million naira with two shorties and likely sum. He has been asked to be remanded in Kuje prison until he meets the term of the bail. And according to what I read, is I think the federal government has reduced his cases to the tune of 1.2 billion naira. But I keep wondering, they've been extorting this man, they've been extorting this man. He's been extorted for how many months he has been with them, that it got to a point the prison warders, the EFCC, the DSS, they were fighting to have him in their own cell. You know, and I keep wondering, and this question comes to my mind, 300 million naira again, where will he get it? So this money Emefiele has accumulated for himself alone is over
300 million is a change.
So it's a change to where he is. You people have finished Nigeria now. Nigeria is finished now. If an individual
outlanded property,
Emefiele has looted more than Abacha.
Objection, my lord. The way you are saying, like you are preaching me.
Okay.
My lord, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say this is an advice for every Nigerian that can hear me now. However, it's sarcastic. If you want to thief money in Nigeria, I use God Almighty to beg you. Thou shalt not thief 200,000. You are going to rot in jail. Don't thief 1 million. You are going to paralyze in jail. Don't thief 10 million. You will be gotten immediately. With immediate allowance, thief like 1 billion, 3 billion. The judge that want to judge your case is already scared of you. How can one person thief billions of money? You know this particular
trillion.
This particular
Stop
judgment.
Billion, no.
Okay, it's what trillion? You are not a politician.
They finished the country, the economy, and we are complaining of a damaged economy.
Procurement. The CBN, former CBN governor, siphoned 1.2 billion, and the judge said go pay 300 million for bail. You know, with shorty. Now the money is remaining like 900 million. Let's say lawyers will collect like 100 million or 50 million. Baba still make gain. So why don't you give them? See, in a foreign country, a Western country, the moment you are caught, Portugal recently, the prime minister resigned. Why? Because the chief of staff was caught doing something that was wrong, and it affected his principal.
Yeah.
That is how it should be. Let one minister mess up and let it affect the president, because we did not vote for minister. We voted for president, and president appointed the ministers. That means if a minister of interior talks today, nobody says, oh, minister of interior. They will come and address you. The federal government of Nigeria says through the Ministry of Interior. Right? So once the minister misbehaves, it should affect the president, because the president appointed a minister on us. Is an imposed person on us to come and govern that particular government parastatal. So now, somebody stole money of 1.2 billion. This is a country where two former governors from the north embezzled money, and then when they were freeing people or pardoning people, they pardoned them. You are pardoning criminals in Nigeria.
They'll pardon them. The innocent ones in jail, they will never pardon them.
You are pardoning criminals because they know you. You put your name on first, and it's for war. This is a country, the former governor of Abia State is a current senator. He wanted to be a Senate president. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison for embezzling 7.2 billion Abia State fund. He spent just 6 months in jail. He came back to the Senate. He's there in the Senate. Now this is what we are practicing in Nigeria, and we continue to preach we want a good Nigeria. A good Nigeria doesn't come from the word of mouth. It comes from actions. It comes from positivity. It comes from discipline. If we have that discipline, trust me, do you know what happened in Brazil? You can't try in Japan. One of their former president or prime minister or head of state they approved a contract to somebody who knows his son, not directly his son. He resigned and went to jail. There must not be favorism. There must not be nepotism. But in Nigeria, that is our surname. Anywhere Bele face.
They're in the government. Their children too also in the government.
See what we were talking about yesterday. That democracy or no democracy. See, we as a people, if they like, let them remove democracy. Go and bring another name and bring the system here. With this,
there are some military people that we do well.
We will still spoil the system.
There are some military people that we take power and do beautifully well.
Since I was born, it has been one bad leader, this stealing money. When are we going to change narrative? I am tired of Nigeria.
Stealing we can never stop, and it will never stop.
We actually have people who are ready to serve this country. Can we actually have people who will have the interest of the last masses? When I mean the last masses, the one that is under the bridge somewhere, that will go into that house with that person's interest in his heart to make sure that that person lives under the bridge to live a better life. You are in that office to steal. You are there to mine. You don't even care if people eat, feed, or do other things. Nigeria don't tire me. I'm so tired.
They go Ghana. They go Ghana.
Bad things. When are we going to celebrate? When are we going to?
December 25, Christmas Day. You are asking questions that will give you answer. December 25, you are gonna celebrate. Do you know that from October?
300
From
million.
October, normally a few years ago, Christmas has a smell. I don't know, maybe it's only me. Christmas has a smell.
Yes.
You would have been feeling
Feeling it like, okay, this season is coming.
Christmas.
Did I say this Christmas won't carry sun?
Enough smell.